Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome to a brand new mod pack. This is Enigmatica 2. Um, yeah, there you go. Cool little thing. This is Enigmatica 2, which is a expert mode mod pack. It is a mod pack for 1.12, and yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. I've seen a little bit of it, and there are a lot of mods that I've never actually worked with or seen or anything like that. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun to get into this. So that's the plan. And let's go ahead and we need to get kind of established. So there is a gigantic forest here. We do have a quest book. It is a questing mod pack type thing. And one of the big things about it is the main goal is to craft infinity ingots, an infinite number of infinity ingots. There we go. That's a better way to say that. Uh, and kind of the way we're gonna be doing that is through. Oh, hey, you can't pick those up anymore. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. But the way we'll be able to do that is with creative items and whatnot. There are some weird looking animals. There are a lot of mods that I've just never have really seen or anything like that. But we need to figure out a good place to kind of settle down, get all the basic stuffs and whatnot. So let's look at the quest book. First thing we need to do is a welcome. So Enigmatica 2 Expert. So this is, again, an expert mode mod pack. The recipes are going to be difficult, and it's going to be we're going to need to do a lot of automation and whatnot. But I figured this would be a good way to continue after the last mod pack, which Agrarian Skies. Just because, well, I wanted to get back onto the actual ground. I was tired of being in the sky. So it is like midday. Unfortunately, I tried to record this earlier, and my computer was acting up, so I couldn't. This does require a lot of RAM, so it's going to be a lot like SevTech for the time being until I can go out and get to the store and get some actual more RAM. Design and make challenge player. Yep. Click the check box to get your starter kit. Suggest making a backpack out of the tanned leather and wooden frame. Alright, so things are going to get complicated. We just detect it is better with mods. Not better with mods, better questing. Book and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to use the book over anything else, but we're going to get some stuff. And let's go ahead and put the armor on. Thaumcraft is in this, and that is a new type of Thaumcraft that we're not really used to yet. But the wooden frames are not too bad to make. And then we can make the top piece. We can make a big backpack or a middle backpack. So we'll see about that later. Anyways, vein miner or excavation is in it. Vein miner or excavation, same thing. You're supposed to be required to use the appropriate tool, but there's a bug. So there's a lot of bugs. That's kind of normal. Let's go over here. I think I want to settle on this island more than anything else. There's a frog. Cool. One of the mods in this pack actually adds dragons. So that's going to be an interesting thing. We have applied logistics, as you can probably see off in the distance. And I already need to key tilde. Let's see. Open. Let's see. Open quest. Let's cancel that and show unbound. What do we want to do? I guess there's got to be an ore excavation button. Does it say what it is? Hold down the grave key by default. So we'll see if that works. It does not with that. We'll try it again. I don't know if there isn't anything else, but we'll just go ahead and chop down this tree for right now. And the big thing that we're supposed to start doing is getting some flint. Vanilla pickaxes don't work. First pickaxe needs to be a Tinker's Construct pickaxe. You can make it in the part builder out of flint, paper, cactus, wood, or stone. Harvest levels of ores are custom made. These quests will show you how, show you what you need. So there's a bunch of quests, and there are a lot of quests. There's a lot of gates as well, which open up different chapters. So we can't actually get into this until we unlock the gate for immersive engineering, which is typically making an item or something like that. So there's a lot of really cool things with all of this. Astral sorcery is in the pack, as obvious by that stuff over there. We need to find some gravel. That should probably be our next thing. And I don't like keeping floating trees, so let's let's go back here. There's got to be a control for the ore excavator. I mean, it's, yeah, there it is. Ore excavation. Excavate. Grave. There we go. So now we should be able to do it. I don't believe it works with an empty hand. I think you still have to use... Hey, cool. It does work. I think you still have to use an item, but you don't have to use the appropriate tool because of a bug. And, well, I want to just go ahead and grab some wood. We're going to need a good bit of that. We are on a gravel beach. There's a lot of lava over there. Cool. So, let's go ahead. And we're going to need some gravel. So we can get some gravel tools. And we do need to be a little bit cautious about mobs. So one of the mods in this, I came into here to kind of do a stress test slash see just how bad everything is. With some of the mods I don't really know. So one of the big things that I discovered was there is a lot there's a mod that's called Fire and Ice, which is basically dragons. Now dragons are cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, we might have to kill them at some point. I hope not, but it adds a lot of like mythical type of things in the mod, in the like pack. So there's some interesting creatures we might encounter at some point. But let's see if we can't make some flint tools. So we can make flint just from gravel. Looks like mystical agriculture is in the pack. That's nice. I actually knew that. So if we want to make pickaxe head, we're gonna need to get part builder and all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, we only get less wood for our logs and whatnot. So let's see, stencil table, part builder. We're gonna want crafting station, and then the tool station. All right, cool. So it is getting close to night. And the bad thing about that is the fact that, well, the normal mobs actually have a lot of armor. They can spawn with basically any armor in the game, which means that we could encounter... Also, the animals sleep. It's kind of adorable. But we could encounter zombies and skeletons with like nano armor. Now that's gonna be great later, but for right now that's terrible. Also, that meteorite struck and spawned a lot of lava. That's kind of cool. Anyways, I don't know where I want to set up. This area is not bad. It's a meadow, but at the same time it's kind of, well, dangerous. So, there's a blue slime over there. There's a creeper there. See? Yeah, that is a skeleton we don't want to deal with. I kind of wish I would have been able to get a bed, but I wasn't able in time, so let's... what to do? Because I could just flat out dig down and hope for the best. Yeah, he's got... Is that Terra Steel armor with Electrum Flux? Oh, there's a dungeon there. Oh, that's a Hollow Hill. So, Thaumcraft being in the mod pack, we will get Hollowed Hills. Those are things that we'll have to deal with. Let's get up here and Appetite, Tool Station, get all this stuff down. And we're going to want to break down some of this gravel into flint. Do we need to make flint? Is that actually what is required? Probably. We'll get 4 chests for this. That's good. Scanner. There's a slight chance per chunk that a super ore vein generates. There are 6 different kinds of super veins, which can be found at varying Y levels. Nuclear craft ores only spawn in super veins. This pack has a few different items that can help you find ores, the scanner being one. The scanner is a really cool item, and we'll get to that later. IC2 is unfortunately in the pack. The zombie knows about us. And he's got a really nasty looking sword. Hey, we got a piece of flint. Alright, can we punch him? That is a fiery sword. He's also got a lot of armor. So, we're gonna keep an eye on him. Alright, you know what? We need a sword. A little bit of lag as well, which does not make this much easier. Plus, we're hungry. So everything is kind of terrible for us. We do have a lot of food, and you know what? Getting things, getting more food is not going to be an issue later, so we just need to kind of watch our back. Luckily, there's not too much around. Copper level, okay. He will probably one-shot us if we're not careful. But yeah, so this is our life. He has a lot of armor. I don't know what the armor he has is, but take my logs and let's make. Can we make a wooden sword? Haha, we can. Vanilla tools don't work though. So it's not gonna be useful. So we need to knock him back far enough. Oh my gosh, this is... We could trap him. Let's trap him in some gravels. Okay, cool. Now we can have enough time to make a weapon. And make a sword, wide guard, and a tool rod. What do we need to make for the quest? We need 2 flint. Well, unfortunately, let's just make a wooden sword for right now. Part builder. So there's that. There's that. And that. And then tool station. Sword. Cool. It's something at least. And we can just, well, kill this guy fairly quickly. Alright, cool. He dropped his leggings. Boron boots. They are much better than the ones we have, so we'll go ahead and switch those. We need another piece of flint, so just need to dig through this gravel. You know what? We'll just go ahead and craft it. Flint's not that hard to get later, so with that taken care of, we'll get a bunch of stuff. Cactus sword, knife blade, I guess. Let's take that. Sure. Clay bucket. We don't have access to iron, so we're gonna have to use clay. Now here's my question: can we go ahead and repair this guy? Tool station. Can we replace parts? Aha, we can. So it's now cactus broadsword, and it's raining. Of course it is. All right, so let's make a pickaxe. I also want to go ahead and grab a pattern chest so that we can store all of this stuff. And yeah, let's see. We're going to want to make a pickaxe. We'll use the flint. We need to make the binding. Put that in there. Part builder with the binding. We'll just use wood. And then tool rod. And then we'll go ahead and make a pickaxe. Cool. So for right now, this is good enough. Let's go ahead and put that stuff away. Actually, you know what? No, let's make one more. Let's go ahead and make a hatchet. And we'll just make a wooden hatchet for now. So there's that. Tool rod. And binding. Tool station. Hatchet. Cool. That way we can break this stuff a little bit easier. But the patterns will be stored in the chest. We don't have to worry about having all those in our inventory. And we can actually kind of walk around. We can go ahead and get some coal, which is nice. And kind of the big thing we need to do at the very beginning is we need to set up a little bit of a home. We have some copper there. Ooh, there's a really big chest over there. Or, not chest, but there's another hill. Wow. Those are relatively common, it seems. There's a big astral sorcery thing over here. That's a pig. It's cute. I really do like the animals. They look really cool. So, where do we want to settle? That is kind of always my biggest, like, I guess I kind of debated a lot. Where do I want to settle and all that kind of stuff is, because like I like the mountain ranges and stuff like that. Like this area would be really cool. I'm also pretty big into like building bridges across them and whatnot. But at the same time, you know what? Let's also take these berry bushes. By the way, there's stuff in these, but we cannot harvest this stuff. So can we actually break into the side? We can get some cobblestone at least. Hey, we made advancement. Stone Age. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. We'll have to come back for this. Like I like setting up on top of mountains, but at the same time, that usually kind of kills your hunger. And there's better things. There are random little structures all around. I don't know if they serve any purpose, half of them. I know some of them do, but I don't know. So let's just kind of look around for a little bit, explore, and a big part of, oh my gosh, ore veins are pretty common, it looks like. Okay, That's good. So there are abandoned things. There's abandoned buildings and whatnot. I believe there's spawners in these. So we're probably not ready to do anything about this stuff, but they are there. We could probably sneak up on the side. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust it. Eat some more things. But yeah, there is dragons in the pack. They're kind of terrifying. They do some interesting things too. So there's desert creatures that are also terrifying. There's a lot of terrifying things. One of the cool things that I've seen, because like I said, I kind of explored around for like an hour or so, just to see what all I'd find and whatnot. One of the cool things I found was there are a cherry tree and sheep. Sheep are good. Can we make beds normally? Yes. Plus, it's food. We just need to have... Oh, lag spike. We just need to have 3 of the same. So, wow, this is a bad lag spike. So that's not a problem. There's 3 white sheep here. We got all of them. So... yeah, I like the cherry trees. Let's actually take this guy. It's also going to give us a lot of food. And... I guess let's eat. Ooh, what a unique flavor. You've gained a heart. Interesting. So as we eat more things, we'll get more health. That's kind of cool. Also, there's a ton of cherries now. We should be set for food. They don't heal much, but you know what? It doesn't really matter when you have a ton of them. So let's make some torches. Let's eat a radish. Clear up some inventory space because I want to break into this guy. Chop this down so that all these leaves decay. We can make a couple more torches and get plenty of cherries. Oh my gosh, there's well over a stack of cherries. Alright, cool. So... yeah, we really need to set up a base. So... ooh, bones. Fossils. That is somewhat vanilla. I've never really found them. Though I haven't played too much vanilla Minecraft as of late. So let's just come this way. And I kind of like this biome as well. We need to find just kind of a decently sized flat area to set up base. And I think... there's a lot of water. We can plug that up. That's not a problem. Honestly, I kind of like right here. Some trees around. We can set up just a tiny little bit of a house. So let's go ahead and start setting up a little bit in the rain. So we'll get a bed. We can place down the pattern chest, tool station, stencil table, part builder. We can put storage. We'll put food in here. And I guess organics and stuff like that. And we'll just put stuff in here. So we can take that. We can put that in. Not there. In there. Alright, so here's my question. Infinity dust blocks. That looks cool. We need to move this guy to be like right here. Actually, we can do that stencil table, pattern chest. There we go. Alright, so what do we need to do next? We need to make an unfired clay bucket. Now, can we make a furnace? No, that's a lot more difficult than it looks. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So can we get a clay bucket? Unfired clay bucket. It is literally just 3 pieces of clay. So we just need to find... Oh, hey. Is that a village? It is a village. So we're going to settle right next to a village. Villages in this mod pack are pretty decent sized. They have a lot of different things. And lag spikes. Ugh. It's loading terrain and whatnot. I'm probably out of RAM. Yeah, it's using most of it. So there are some interesting buildings that we can find. So this is a really cool building. I don't know if there's anything... Aha, there's furnaces. Fast furnace. So we'll take these. And there are chests as well with stuff in them. We can take all this stuff. So I'm going to need to go dig for a little bit, but other than that, like, we can kind of raid. Wow, there's a lot of wheat in here. This is a windmill, so, I mean, that's what windmills were originally used for, is wind power to, well, power your flour grinders and stuff like that. So... crafting benches. I don't really need any more of those. There's books. You can get those later if we want. There's glowstone up here. Iron tools that don't work, but we'll take the arrows. We'll keep the chest there. Yeah. Iron tools don't work. It's a shame. I wonder if we can melt them down. That could be an interesting way to get more iron. Aha! There's one of the buildings. There's a building that I always like seeing. And then this is like a little patio. It's kind of cool. There's a forestry building. And let's make our way over to the more important building. Is this just a standard? I know Thaumcraft used to have structures and villages that look like those. It's a library. This is a thing. Has some charcoal in it. That's nice. Plus a bed. Forestry, which always looks really cool. We'll leave those there. We'll come back to that later. This is like apartment buildings or something. It's kind of cool. Piston. Cobweb. Doors. Oh wow. They're connected. That's really cool. That's just a little bit more of an additional... I like the little plants. And looks like another little house. Nothing in there. But the one I want to go to is that one right there. There's also a market. Doesn't seem to be anything here, but we'll take the food. There's melons too. Ooh. Some cool things. S'mores, bread, iron. Our boron boots are actually better. Let's take some melons. Alright, cool. Oh my gosh. So much stuff. We'll come back for this stuff. But there is... I don't know what that is. But this is the immersive engineering, and these things are transportable chests. So we're going to take these. We need to get back, though, and sleep the night away. So, I will tell you guys what. Let's go ahead and end the episode off here. Where is my base? I think it's right over there. Yes. I'm going to end the episode off here. And next time, between episodes, I'm going to basically finish raiding the village, kind of sort all my stuff out, and start building just a little bit of a house. Nothing major, but just kind of a wood house to get started in, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!